to be too worried about because we have our chat cover if anything does go awry. But my interest here, I guess, is on Vort. I haven't seen him. He's a relatively new face to me as a commentator. Of course, I'm sure many of you in chat know who he is, but this is our final match of the day. It's going to be Pigeon Esports taking on McTeam. Both teams that are currently on a bit of a loss streak. Of course, I speak about McTeam more than Pigeon Esports. I believe currently winless in both the Summer and the Autumn Cup. Maybe looking to put some numbers on the board and get themselves a first win. And see, side of Pigeon Esports already playing for a retake. Smoke on here. It's going to be Andy. The first shot. He is not going to find it though. That shock dart lands deep. Takes Issa extremely low. He's going to retrieve the heal orb. Spike down here though for the side of McTeam. It's going to be Jamie to hold outside of Garage. The rest of his team to try and hold down the side. Llamas gets the first. McEgg takes the second. Anson now to jiggle around the box. Jiggle around the corner. CJ. Two impressive wall bang headshots. Finds the first round here for Pigeon Esports. Very nicely played. First round on the board. Very interesting retake there. Pigeon Esports gone very far back for it. Not even wanting to try and go for an initial fight. McTeam are able to win it. At the side of Pigeon Esports, they take the first. They take pistol round here. Impressive start for CJ, who, from my memory, he's only just gotten on. I believe we were waiting on him. So I don't even know if he's had time to warm up or whether he's, you know, had time to warm up, he's gotten off, and then he's gotten back on to play the game. No time would tell, but it's going to be a force up here for a few members. Mazza trying to play around the sage wall. He's going to pop the updraft there. Anzi going to be taken out. Spectres, of course, forced into this one off of the first round win from Pigeon Esports. And for a little bit more, they spot a few rotating here. Master's going to check the corner, though. Very nicely flushed and very nicely played. Flawless in the next one. Going to be the second round on the board for Pigeon Esports. And I have to say, very stock standard to start it off. Nothing of the abnormal here. It seems now going to be on a buy. Phantoms and a Vandal to come into play. And, well, again, shout out to our lovely admin, Rosa, doing God's work behind the scene. We haven't seen CJ move. Oh, he's back. Okay, yep, he just wanted to get a spray on. But comes out. That's a very good recon. I missed it from Bort. And this is bonus for the side of Pigeon Esports. McTeam. This is going to be their force. Dart comes out to the wall. Shock. Dart comes in from Bort. He looks in the shine another on through. Dash forward into the site for Relapse. It's a bit of an interesting composition swap here. They've put Relapse now. It's CJ able to take two. Drops the molly. Tosses the curveball though. Jamie takes a fight, wins it out against Vort and CJ. As I was saying, it's a bit of an interesting composition swap here from the side of McTeam. Relapse, normally a prominent smoke player, now seems to be playing the Jet a little bit more commonly. He's judge in hand, not known for his Astra, but might have been doing some work behind the scenes. Just picks up the star. And you can hear Anton quite close to him. Paint shells across. Blast pack, sorry, across. Issa still holding close. Recon comes out. Shots come out though from Issa. He's able to steal one away. Drops the star, drops the gravity well. Looking for the gun. I don't think he can save though. He's gonna fall to the spike in the end. Gives up the third round to McTeam. A very nice take from them overall. Again, apologies to Pigeon Esports. We didn't get their logo in time. I don't know who drew the pigeon, but my god. Very, very nice stuff. I believe there's lipstick marks on it as well. It's a very interesting one, but it's a very nicely drawn pigeon, I have to say. Hopefully we get it in for you next week. at the moment. Very early days. McTeam able to take the bonus off of Pigeon Esports, though. For the side of Pigeon, back to the force. Mazza out with the operator. First shot on the Jamie. Goes for a peek. And I guess a bit of a storyline to touch on is, you know, Mazza, ex-professional COD player, ex-CS player as well. He knows a few of these players. He knows McTeam. Probably come face-to-face with Relapse before. In the LPL Amateur and LPL Evolution ladders over in Counter-Strike. Bit of a story telling here for Mazza. For the moment. Slowed down the pace after an initial kill was traded out. Wall goes up the res, though they will pop the wall down immediately. Stars go down from Issa. He's going to pop the gravity well out. He's going to pull out the concussion too. He's looking to hold some shots though. Look at him to hold from the backline. CJ able to take 3 on the flank. Now holding for a little bit more. Mazza, operator in play, isn't going to be quick to the trigger. Vort, now his debut here in the season. He's looking to do it against the 2 players of McTeam. Spike is planted front of sight. Relapse and Jamie to both hold the left side. Shock darts in his hand. Aldrone available to Relapse. Hold for the dual. Vort gonna peek this right side in just a second. He's actually gonna go around the left, and we'll be seeing that gun. He sees it. He finds the headshot. The first. Relapse is gonna peek into him, and Vort, welcome to the Autumn Cup, sir. Pings the operator too. He's got time to work with. Actually turns back and taps it half. He now knows he's got time to work with. Bit of a dangerous turn of affairs. Vort gonna clutch it up in style. 3rd now on the board for Pigeon Esports, and very smart peeks to come in there from Vort, taking the fight towards the box player there. Relapse a little bit overshowing. That's 3rd on the board for Pigeon Esports. They kick this one off with a bang. CJ 10 and 2. That was a massive flank from him. Run it back now available. Jet Knives, Hunter's Fury. The Jet Knives showstopper. It's an eco territory this time for McTeam. That's going to force Mazza for a bit of an aggressive peek. Showstopper not going to land from Jamie. And Vort takes another there with the Hunter's Fury. Already 2 kills being found. CJ's looking for more. Relapses pop knives. He's looking for shots, but CJ clean with it right now. Holds another for the window. Anton able to take it. There's a Phantom to try and pick up a shot on a Ronin. Now Drone comes out from Vort. Recon drops in. Wallbang shots from Vort. Tactical crouching in play. 4th round on the board for Pigeon Esports. Again, apologies. You can see a bit of frame rate buffering. A bit of lag. Apologies. 4 on the board for Pigeon Esports. Not what we're expecting for the start of this game. As we said, it's McTeam's map pick, and well, they're looking a little bit out of sorts already early on. To the credit of CJ, it's to the credit of Vort and Mazza. Hialeah comes out. Andy gonna go for the peek. CJ gonna go for the trade. Peek towards Garage. They were holding for him. The team's starting to adapt a little bit more to the play. Issa with Judge close. We're gonna find a member or 2. Stars gonna be dropped by Issa. Ronin. Wall up at B to slow down the push. Eye comes out here. Vort in a very nice line, a very nice angle. He's up. And for this first initial kill, he's tucked behind his own smoke. Jamie on the other side of it. He's going to retrieve the Phantom. Arrow comes out. Nice is dead to right in the Garage. Mazza looking for the first, only good for it. He has to back off to safety. Spike goes down for Llamas. McTeam now 3v2. Slow Orb slows it. Now drawn out from Vort. Is going to be flying over the top. Just a second. Spots them both. Ronin in such a pivotal angle, though. Mazza hits a pivotal shot. Vort now to cover his cross. Llama's spotted. Missed opportunity on the wall bang, though. Mazza corrects it with the pistol. That's a 5th going the way of Pigeon Esports. They're even going to give the Z-Fuse over to Ronan. Very smart retake there. They pressure the 2 players from Garage with Ronan. And then Mazza's just able to walk up and take fights. 5-1 here for Pigeon Esports. I have to say, again, CJ, Mazza, and Vort all very impressive so far. We're only 6 rounds in, but it's a very comfortable lead is being established by the side of Pigeon Esports. For the moment, it's McTeam with a rough situation. Hopefully looking to get back to their winning ways. Issa can hear them all. The Aldrone spotted. Issa now put under fire. He's able to find the first on a Jamie. Impressive wallbang. And do they expect CJ already on the flank? Not quite so. Able to find the first. Can't quite find the second at a range like that's a little bit difficult. This is down the hot ends. Has hit the shot. It's now left to Andy and Llamas. Both very prominent CS veterans, but not if operator shots like that are being hit from Mazza. Andy able to take it. Able to overheal up to full, but CJ from the back line takes another 6 now on the board for Pigeon Esports to the 1 of McTeam. Still rough footing. They were able to get spiked down, secure themselves a plant, but money not quite there. Ultimates available. CJ on 15 kills. Not even double the rounds that have been played. Absolutely insane, it seems. Run it back, available. Knives. This is a crazy turn of events. Flash high here for CJ. Dink through the box. He's able to find it. Vulnerable a few players. He's not going to go for the trade peek with them. Bit of a blunder this time. Mazza goes for a shot. He's up, holding his low line. Looking to hold a little bit more in just a second. Walk up coming out here. Stars put in play by Issa. Mazza wasn't ready for a peek like that. We go over towards lower mid. Llamas being tagged up. But do they expect Vort here? Rez comes out from Ronan. Puts Issa back into play. No Rez Rez is available for Llamas, actually. They can decide to use it. They're going towards A this time. And look at Vort yet again to try and keep this A site unlocked for the moment. But he's just going to play for the post plant. Await his teammates. No updrafts available for Mazza. Gonna rotate himself up towards the heavens here. The slow approach from Relapse and Llamas. High recon is gonna ping them both. Gravity well denies plant. Mazza takes a shot. He knows that Relapse is missing his opportunity to find it. Mazza will take it from the high heavens. 7 on the board here for Pigeon Esports. And who would have thought? CJ, the one to arrive late to this game, putting up numbers. 15 and 5. Mazza, still a shining star with a wealth of experience in a variety of games. Well, the side of McTeam, it's been a disastrous start. Few ultimates available. Showstopper, Empress, Rez, everything they could want. Though, Pock, sorry, that's CJ. Get my Phoenix players confused. CJ got an aggressive. Blaze gonna be going out. Hunter's Fury was going out as well. Llamas sees the Blaze go up and he knows that there's gonna be a player pushing off of that. Here's the Aldro go through. He's looking for a few players. A bit of a unfortunate push there. But being held by Mazza. Towards the site they go. 3v5 now. Not a position we expect. Shock darts being pelted onto the site. Relapse taken towards half. Now drone towards garage. Vort gonna spot a few with the dart there, but they're playing crossfire perfectly here for the side of Pigeon Esports. The side of McTeam, sorry. Pigeon Esports gonna have to try and read Saint. Relapse gives himself up with the jump up. Vort gonna be wall banged out. Good trade. Looking to aggress a little bit more, but Ronan steals it on the exit. McTeam are able to find themselves around a much needed one. They stop the bleeding. They patch themselves up. They gather themselves back into this game. 7-2 now on our score line. As we look at the scoreboards now, an impressive comeback potentially on the cards. We could look at 7-5 in our half. But very nice defense overall. 5 ultimates available for McTeam if they want to use them. As a higher line, actually a missed opportunity, and Ronan missed opportunity to trade. He's going to be Hunter's Fury there. McTeam now have all the room again to gather themselves a lead back into this one. For side of Pigeon Esports, they may be thanking their lucky stars, but they're getting a little bit overzealous. Andy, of course, spelt backwards. Not the Andy you guys know from McBTS. It's a different Andy. Still, sharp individual player. He's up. That's what forward in the sight, but will be taken. Third round on the board for McTeam. Only needing to expend 1 ultimate in that round. As we can see, only the Hunter's Fury being used. Showstopper, Knives, Empress, Res still available.
I need a drop.
For the side of Pigeon Esports, TJ needs a drop. Oh, they're gonna go for an aggressive push. No, smoke goes on this time. Wall up. They're gonna be holding for an aggressive push from garage. Shot out from Mazda. Looking for a second. Not gonna quite able to find it. It's already burned his dash. 2 res comes from Llamas. And they look to go towards this B site in just a second. Cloudburst up. CJ flash out. CJ front and forward for the positioning. You can see side of Pigeon Esports playing a little bit more reactive than proactive. Rotation over to A, though. Issa has decided to pick up the operator. Not normally known for his prowess, but look to put it to work. All of McTeam group up the long side. One towards short. Issa's going to be holding for the short player. Just a second. Dart comes out. Showstopper comes in. Issa with a missed opportunity. Cover. CJH taken out. Paint shells onto Issa. He's dead to right. Two players now. McTeam, but maybe find themselves a 7-5. Themselves on a 4-7. Vort. Ronan just gonna probably have to save. Gonna be holding for headshots. Looking for first. And Andy. We're finding a few more. The flank could be on in just a second. This is very well timed from Llamas. Wallbang headshot. Taken low. Ronan grabs the operator. Tries to keep it in play. Llamas taken out. Any more kills will be a blessing on the side of McTeam. And then we'll find Rodent in the end. Money there. 5-7. Potentially on the cards. And more than doable here for the side of Pigeon Esports. Don't quite have any money really squeeze out here. They will actually be able to squeeze out a buy though. Operator full armor for Mazza. It's a bit interesting we haven't seen him pop the knives yet. Bit of a sniper more than a gunner. Issa, I don't know how to feel about change up. What's been a good Sova so far. He's I don't know how to feel about the Astra play. Judge. Pistol out at range. Wall goes up and over towards the C site they go. Jamie. Gonna be finding Ronan early on. CJ just waiting for the opportunity to find it. Backed up by Mazza. Wall goes down. Slow orb comes in. And there's a player holding spawn side here. On the side of McTeam. They're starting to adapt. They understand this is their opportunity to pounce. He's up. Gonna be tossing up smoke. Covers himself from the shot. He's just gonna continue to approach on this play. CJ in just a second. Issa's taken by Llamas. CJ caught in the blaze. Knives out for Mazza. Will not land. Relapse takes out Vort to 5th round on the board, and it's 4 in a row to close that half out from McTeam. So now we go 7-5, a start of such from Pigeon Esports, but a regathering of sorts from McTeam. Of course, their map pick, probably not wanting it to go down too early. Very nicely played. See, it was a team effort going into those last few rounds in a row. And now we side swap. It's going to be McTeam to the defense, Pigeon Esports to do the attack. And CJ can do that on defense. I'd hate to see what he can do on attack now. Very prominent duelist player, it would seem. Going to be holding for the bomb bot. Dash. And a Sheriff. Expected to see of a Jet player. He's able to get a free bit of damage in. It's just able to dash away. Rest of Pigeon Esports grouping up over towards this A site. They're going to be setting some smokes in play. Ronan looking for the approach now. Walk up, comes in. Spike going to be tapped. Is going to be planted in the corner on top of Issa's smoke. Going to be picking out some darts at the moment. 5v5. Post plant now to be held here by the side of Pigeon Esports. Everybody from McTeam now grouping around that spike. It is going to be tapped. Relapse is just going to stick it in the wake of things here. No one going to go for the peek. Fort. Few kills being found, but it's Spike being stuck and taken. Kills in the end go in the favor of Pigeon Esports, but they've lost the round to McTeam. That's going to be money in the hands now for McTeam. And I'm trying to understand what Pigeon Esports were going for there. Maybe had a molly lineup from CJ to deny stick, but smoke on and McTeam just had to go for fights. Cover relapses back and gonna take that round. 7-6 now on the board. Bit of an unfortunate blunder there from Pigeon Esports. They took the site so freely. Didn't see anything other than that. More towards the sewer. Nisa cautious on his approach. Pigeon Esports immediately after losing the A site goes straight back to it. Smoke going to be put down by Issa. You can see it immediately. The members of McTeam on the rotation over. Just going to leave Raze over at C for the moment. Shock darts come into play. The walk up tap on the plant. But Llamas has the lineup. He understands what's going on. Vort able to trade it back. Vort able to find another kill here. Mazza. Yet to do anything from short just yet. Spike's dropped. Now dash forward. Mazza, a bit of a brave peek comes in. And this could be McTeam stabilizing the score line. Shot comes up from Jamie in heaven. CJ just looking for a bang, looking for a shot. It's all going to go to Andy's hands. 7 now on the board for McTeam. 7-7. It's all evened up here. Pigeon Esports started this one off with a bang. Now it's McTeam's time to shine. Defense on Haven, a pretty prominent map for them. by FaZe now here. Technically bonus. For the side of Pigeon Esports, they forced into that last one, so this is just an eco for them, all things considered. Seen some crazy things happen on the ecos. What? Are we sending our drone out? Relapse. Gonna go for the peak. Gonna go for headshots. He finds Vort. He finds CJ. He's looking for a little bit more. Maybe he's a little bit hungry. He's Sut and Ronan. Trade it back. Rotate themselves out. They play a little bit more cautious. But you can see Anton looking to go for the aggress, and he's going to be taken out by Issa. Pays off. Here, Pigeon Esports use the patience. Try to bait McTeam into an unfortunate scenario, and they've found it for the moment. The Spectre's going to be picked up, though, unfortunately. Just going to be Sheriffs. Rotation towards C, and they're thinking it's going A here. McTeam might have overread this, might have overthought it, and indeed they will in just a second. Once they don't see the spike at A, it's gonna be down at C. And there it is, rotation on the map. Jamie into Llamas. Actually played together at one stage, I believe, in CS, so a bit of chemistry potentially. Llamas gonna go for the peek out though. Issa bangs a shot. He's looking for another two. He bangs it with a wall bang. Issa finds 8 and finds Pigeon Esports the eco round. Denies bonus potentially here from McTeam. That's gonna be Pigeon putting the 6-round streak of McTeam to a farce. As well as he's hitting some impressive shots, I have to say. Not what we expected to see. McTeam, they peek overzealously into it. Now we're on a bit of an interesting scenario because McTeam have opted to force into this one. Cosmic Divide goes up completely already. Our drone goes through. Vort gonna go for peek. CJ's just gonna stick it in the run it back. He doesn't even have to go for anything. Just back off completely. Play for the post plant, but as we saw, they're not too comfortable on the post plant. They're holding for it though. Our drone comes out. The tap hasn't come in yet though. The wall goes up. And they're looking to shoot it down straight immediately. Vort with a run. Hunter's Fury to deny the post plant position. Ronan's up on top of this wall though. This is a very nice angle. He's able to deny it. And here comes Mazda from the back line. As Vort's just stalling for time. Tap comes in. Llamas doesn't know. He does actually check it. Llamas goes for the long range engagement. And Vort's going to win it out. Another clutch round for him. 100% clutch rate. 1, 2, and 0. Vort goes huge. 9-7. Pigeon Esports are going to be taking themselves another round here. This is a bit of an impressive turn of events now. McTeam had the lead. They stole it back off of Pigeon Esports, but now it's more even territory. Shots come. Oh my god, Jamie. Never take out CJ. What just happened there? Going for peeking with these sheriffs, and that might be the death of you in just a second. Star goes up from Issa. He's actually gonna take it back. Push comes to shove. It's Jamie down through long. Hunter's Fury being used. Another shot from Eric Shin. Oh my god. Takes one low as well. What is just happening? Pigeon Esports crumbling like flies. As Maz to check this clothesline, I don't think he knows that Jamie's pushed so far forward. Issa hasn't budged. No Sage heal here. Pigeon Esports in a bit of a rough situation. Jamie going for the aggress. Goes the ADS down through long. He's going to back off for the moment. Mazza might catch him on the timing. Jamie knows it. Mazza's given up his position, so Dash potentially
30 seconds left.
still towards his B site. Llamas is holding for this A link, and Llamas nails a shot. Issa, now what do you do? In a 1v5 situation, Pigeon Esports might be dropping Eco now to McTeam, and looking to line up a few before falling. Will be banged by the shot. Thrifty. Round taken by McTeam. 8-9 now on the board. And this is a interesting turn of events yet again. A very close game still for either side.
Get out of my way.
Knives popped. It's now side of Pigeon Esports. They're so close, but so far still. The side of McTeam, it's a rotate immediately. Llamas has already found Mazza on the initial duel, and Lee goes up. Shot from Ronan. Oh my. Deadly accurate. So our drone comes out. The rotation completely over at this A site. And the walkout has been heard here. No one's trying to fake anything. No one really trying to do anything fancy here. Goes for the res. The flash goes out. The rotation back to A potentially, but for the moment, Pigeon Esports. We've got knives popped by Mazza. He's only got 2 available to him. Sheriff. Him only in this round. Trying to sneak up the C site again. Bit of an interesting
30 seconds left.
recon dart as well, I have to say. You can see Andy on the map, just outside of A link. And the walk up, the approach, the heal out in the open. Now the walk in towards his A site. It's not so doable here. Spike's dropped. Issa now to try and play close range with his judge. Mazza's a little bit late to the party. Needs to hit this first knife, and he will not. Finds it. Jamie secures it. 9-9 now here for McTeam. Sorry, just had to clear my throat. 9-9 here. We expect this game to go close. One of these teams really wants to win on the board. Either yet to find it. Sheriffs out for Pigeon Esports. Brave Pete from Ronan to come in. As we now look at Issa. Quite sharp with the Sheriff taps so far. Goes the gravity well into window. It's a spike up over Ronan. Looking for the one on a relapse, but a relapse able to collect first. Early deficit now for the side of Pigeon Esports. Issa. The approach. I.e. Leah comes out. Issa knows exactly where that eye came from. Shot from Andy. Very impressive. Another one on to Mazza. It's left to Vort and CJ. They're impressive fraggers. They've shown some good form. CJ able to find one. He's going to drop out the curveball. But now is in a world of hurt. 4v1 to try and take this round back. He's on the long walk over towards this A site. He has going to be meeting Llamas in just a second. And he is going to lose it. McTeam takes in. Pigeon Esports back to the drawing board. 3 straight here for McTeam. Find themselves double digits now. You can see it on the scoreboard. It's been a team effort. Andy's starting to put up numbers. Relapse Llamas. You can see now Res Showstopper available. Almost the Hunter's Fury 2 for Anton. Side of Pigeon Esports. It's CJ to run it back, and here comes Jamie with the showstopper. He sinks it on a Ronin and CJ. That spike down at C will be picked up in just a second, I imagine. I'm gonna leave it there for the moment. He's taking also extremely low. A brave push and a brave peek to come out from McTeam, but it pays off in dividends. And some of the bit of a wall bang. You can see an aggressive crossfire being held by Relapse and Andy. You can see the positioning that McTeam have to really try and take this into their lead and potentially get themselves a first map on the board. The moment you can see how much weight this round holds for Pigeon Esports. They find this, they're double digits. They try and start to claw their way back into this one.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds now as they try and look towards this B site. That's a fake Cosmic Divide, but they're not going to expect Andy up in window, dismisses the safety, and it's all over Red Rover. Anton takes the final kill. McTeam looking to seal these Pigeon Esports players in their graves. They're looking to shoot birds out of the sky and fly high themselves. 11-9. McTeam, we haven't seen them in this form since the Summer Cup, since last season. They haven't always been a bit of a back foot, a bit of a pocket pick for them. It's good to see showing up now. This round, the next, is all McTeam need to take this first map, though. Vort, impressive shot. But do they expect Andy here in this position? No, they do not. Vort gonna be taken out. CJ is gonna be backing up the Sheriff. Has the run it back. They have taken C site. Jamie's completely given it up for the moment. Hey, Shells, Hunter's Fury, good combo. Stops the spike plant. Mazza, no, not going to be checked. Able to take out Jamie. Spike down. Let's see. Rotation around here. TJ's in a bit of an interesting position. He's out towards A. Andy is wrapped completely around him, though, for Mazza. This is all about getting this spike down. Not giving it up to McTeam. You can see, checking their corners, checking their angles. Llamas, he's turned out towards Sport. He knows CJ's coming, but CJ is still able to pounce at the right opportunity. No, Andy able to find an opportunity of his own. Eric, Shin, Anton. Now it's CJ to try and recover the spike. 20 seconds. Does decide to pop the run it back. He's trying to go in, trying to take these fights. He's going to win the first.
10 seconds left.
He's not going to quite win the second just yet. Anton backing off for dear life. CJ with the peek over the box. Shots come through. CJ trying to find him with the Phantom. He's trying to find the wall bang. He does actually finds it. Anton doesn't hold on. Pigeon Esports finally find themselves double digits. But McTeam, they still have money to buy. They've still got money to burn. Anton with 21 kills just couldn't quite hold it down. For the moment. CJ still doing bits. Mazza shortly behind. Vort. Some impressive play. Very nice trade there from the side of McTeam, though. Using that Paint Shells Hunter's Fury to really get themselves in a favorable position, though. Vort pops it. Mazza pops the head off. As Jamie's taken, Pigeon Esports looking to take over the C site. Aldrin comes out. Wall goes up. CJ looking for the hunt. East is going to find a player in garage. Through the wall bang. Through the smoke and flames. This could be Pigeon Esports looking for the even up. Looking for the tie down. shots. Curveball out to wide. That actually blinds everybody here for CJ to go for the peak. Ronan able to find the trade. Relapse with a dash forward, and that's going to be 11 to 11. It's an even scoreline. It's an even game. McTeam, they have money to buy, but Pigeon Esports, they take this. They're in comfortable position to take the game. McTeam, they're going to really need to dig deep. Relapse with a ton of missed opportunity. It's going to be 11-11. And again, apologies for the slideshow, if there has been a slideshow. Internet's not the greatest, and neither is mine. So goes for the peak. He's actually able to claim the frag. CJ now to hold long. Finding Relapse. They're all dropping like dominoes. What has happened for the side of McTeam? Ping on from the dart. Vort trying to tuck to safety. Now, joke's over, you're dead. Run it back. Go towards C. They've taken it completely over. CJ takes complete control of the site. They need to be cautious in the walkout, though. Jamie, a brave push. Now it's going to be Anton in a bit of a brave angle as well. Left to Llamas to deny match point here for Pigeon Esports. Slow Orb comes out. Rez comes in from Ronan. 4v1 Llamas versus the world. Able to find the first and the second, but not quite the third. It's 12. Now on the board for Pigeon Esports. What a crazy game it has been. It's gonna need it to be McTeam. As we said, Pigeon find that round, it's more than assuredly going to reset the economy. They still have guns and money to buy. Rez, knives, Empress now available. CJ with 25 kills. This guy only just got on. He was late to the lobby to kick this off. 20 kills for Mazza. Impressive seems all around the board. Aggression coming in from Relapse. He's popped knives early on. Now drone from Vort. Try and gather some intel. He's up. Gonna be holding for crossfire. The Aldron comes out. Gonna spot two. Two players up in the garage window. Very nicely played up there. Wallbang shot to come through. Isn't going to quite land. A second isn't going to find it either. Marks aren't being hit right now. Relapse. Position with these knives could be very, very pivotal. Do side of Pigeon Esports check this. Yep, so the footsteps. They're going towards C though. Stars up. It's going to be up to Jamie. It's going to be up to Anton to hold this site down. The blaze goes out. The hunt. The wall goes in. Paint shells toss. CJ goes through that smoke. He's looking to line up another. Collects upon so many more kills than needed. Two more players. It's Relapse. It's Llamas versus the world. The weight of this game on their shoulders. Relapse has found the first on a CJ. An aggressive position. Res available for Llamas. But no available bodies here. Ronan is holding them all down. Wall shot down. So try and go into this site. Ronan has the play to work with. Now Relapse comes for the peak with the knives. He's able to take it. Now they're trying to take these fights. Llamas, as we said, has the res available and will decide to use it. The post play being held. Mazza with a crossfire shot of a century. The flick is beautiful. Mazza lines up another. Mazza misses the last, pops the knives. Llamas v Mazza for the game. All the overtime. Slow orbs come out. Llamas gonna be tapping it. Mazza goes to the peak. It's a swift shot. And it's Pigeon Esports going to be taking this first.